T-Man 978 Chill Review. It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without a chill review to watch through. Watch through. Anyway, meet Transformers Cybertron Ultra Class Wing Saber. Wing Saber is armed to the teeth, as you can see, with several guns, like guns everywhere, missile pods. Like, he is totally capable of destroying Decepticons with no issues. The bottom of his jet mode is a little bit bulky looking, but there's nothing here that screams like super duper robot kibble, except for maybe this. The way the legs are designed, that just lends itself to this jet mode right there. And back here, this is the only thing I could think of for this little hole back here was to put these little weapons back there. Now, I have no idea where the instructions are for this guy, so I don't know if they were designed to fit back there. And this is the little dual-purpose weapon right here. I guess it's a gun, but you'll see its other purpose in a minute. You have the option to port it right here. And besides guns, this thing is covered in Minicon ports. There's one right there, here, and I believe that's it. Even though it had no Minicon activations or anything, it was just basically a leftover feature because this is part of the whole Unicron trilogy, Armada, Energon, and Cybertron. But this is a very nice looking jet. It is very heavy, and it easily outclassed today's Leader class figures. Like, here he is next to Leader class Combiner Wars Starscream, for instance, and he is huge. Starscream just feels like a dollar store toy compared to this. It's like amazing, and he just has so many accessories. It's just crazy. As far as play features in jet mode, the missiles shoot out on both sides. Very good and strong. These wings are adjustable on both sides, which is also a dual purpose mechanism right there. And if you want to, you could take him to full on attack mode, make his wingspan even bigger, break off the wing as I did there. Make his wingspan very wide. Take this planet key, put this in here. And now he has like a cyber assault cannon or whatever, super power cannon. The landing gear goes up. But there's that. And this button, even though this toy is over 10 years old, the batteries still work. I'm not sure what type of batteries they are, but this is the sound. You hold it, and that light lights up. Without the planet key, still makes the same sound, so that's a little bit unfortunate and boring. If you like, this part of the missile can come off, leaving it looking like this. So now the wing just looks like that now without that missile rack there. Since I didn't show this off with the cockpit shut, you can still see the light right there. And also, if I didn't show this off, the landing gear goes in there, and here's the other wheel that it was rolling on. This thing is just covered in detail. It's so awesome. Transformation. It's very simple. First thing you want to do is to attach these from back here. Pull this down like this on both sides. Lift this up and out of the way. Bend this forward just a little bit, but it came all the way up. That doesn't matter. Lift this, which will be the crotch piece, up and rotate it. Push it back down, shut that. Go ahead and take this up, accordion it down like that. Make the feet come down like this. Take this little propeller thing and bring it down right here to make the kneecaps. Lift the head up, rotate, take the arms down like this, Take this slide, push it back to make these mortar cannons, or whatever you want to call them, or whatever they're called, and make them look more like hands. Bring that back, boom. So now that's the thumb, and the rest of these are fingers. They don't actually bend, but yeah, there you go. But basically now he is a full-on robot. He's in robot mode. Naturally, as you can imagine, he is very back heavy. This does not click into anything, so you have to fiddle around with it to get it to sit flush on his back. With the wings in their current position, his arms are highly limited. I mean, you can lift them up to this point, then he has some outward motion right there. But what you want to do is this, to make this toy way better. Bring this out like that. You could just pop them completely off if you wanted to, because there's no real option to make it flip the other way around. Or bring it in like this if you don't want to pop it off. You want to keep it authentic. But now he has a super range of motion. It's like, I really can't even believe the amount of articulation. The head, it would have been awesome if it was on a ball joint, but it can just rotate. If you want him to be looking up, you have to half transform him, which looks kind of ridiculous. Let me do a close-up on the face while I'm thinking about it. Doesn't have a ton of paint, but what it does have looks nice. And let's go into this. Unfortunately, lifting the shoulders up does break this illusion right there, because it's not really attached to his body. It's just there like that. But it's good enough. It has the outward motion, like bicep rotation, a 90-degree bend on the knee. On the elbow, and the elbow actually bends backwards, and it has double jointed elbows. The waist can rotate. It has a sort of an ab crunch due to the transformation joint, but it rotates, stops there. But universal joints on the hips, so you can kick all the way out, kick all the way out to the side. He can go back, but he bumps into this kibble. Thigh rotation. And the knee bends that much, and the ankle can bend back like that due to transformation. But you can use that for posing, which does help. Like, and with the way his feet are shaped, it does lend for posability. Now, I've been playing with this guy for days, trying to get ready for this frickin' review. And I didn't have that much trouble, but there you go. That's what I was talking about right there. So I am able to make him stand like that. Like I said, it would have been nice if he could also look up. But I could, lower the camera. Maybe he's looking at some lesser Decepticon or something like that. He's already armed to the teeth with weapons, but these little guns I was showing you earlier, you could take them off on both sides. And now these wing parts, I say I have another feature. You can unpeg them from there on both sides. Now what you want to do, take this, plug it into here, and now he has swords that he can play with. The truth really be told, not really for him, but he is capable of putting these on his arms right here. So he can sort of wield them, which is cool right there. Slice, slice, slice. And of course they can rotate to get to be how you want them to be. Other than that, a robot mode, attack mode that he can get into, you pull up this right here, raise the front of the plane up right here, plug it into that thing I lifted up earlier, and now he has an over the head attack mode right there. And of course you can use the planet key to make it open up, and he can do some type of super powered anime super blast. I believe that's what he did in the show. And let's see the range on this. You can bend it back a little bit before this collapses all the way in there, but mostly it has to be completely over top of his head. You can't have it connected. Yeah, once you get about here, it starts detaching, so there's what you're dealing with right there. Size comparison wise, here he is next to Leader Class Ultra Magnus Combiner Wars and Voyager Class Optimus Prime there. And here he is next to the tallest Combiner Wars Leader Class figure. But, like I said, he's a hefty dude, so he's way heavier than what we get now. And it's way more engineering, and it even has electronic lights and sounds. Not saying I desperately want electronic lights and sounds, but this is what you're dealing with nowadays. Finally, comparison-wise, here he is next to Leader Class Optimus Prime here, who is in his fully super mode. And this is what you were dealing with back in the day. It's a significant size boost or size jump compared to an Ultra Class. This figure has one more feature I've been neglecting to mention. He actually is an add-on for that Optimus Prime I just compared him with. He can actually combine with him. And all things considered, he is a fully functioning robot. He has two great modes. Like, he has this highly posable robot mode, that nice jet mode, and it's like basically almost completely unhindered. The only thing you can consider a hindrance is this big chest plate right here. Like, it's just in a way, and it's really for Optimus at the end of the day. And these wing attachments, the way they designed that gets in the way, as I mentioned, so it hinders his articulation, which I don't like. But as you can see, you can get around that. And when I got to this portion, I hope that you actually enjoyed this pose, because he is very good at posing. But anyway, why I didn't mention his other feature is because this video is to be continued. Subscribe now to make sure you don't miss out on the next episode of T-Man 978 Chill Review.